I think in 2026, everybody's going to be doing this, but I am so surprised that nobody else is doing this right now. I haven't seen anybody doing what I just did to earn $500 in about an hour. And I want to say that this isn't, even though it sounds like there's money fast, it's not get rich quick. You have to have a really good offer. You have to have, the desire to put in some work. You have to do this on the up and up. Like this is not like some scheme, but it is mind-blowing to me. And I've even been doing this for 4 years, and it still blows me away every single time it happens. What I'm talking about, I'm going to just show you exactly what I'm talking about. So I have this little green button here that you can see circle around here, and we need to change this. It's misspelled. But basically, people are donating to a nonprofit that I'm helping raise $30,000 this week. And we already raised $13,000 in 5 days using this exact same tiny button. Today, we made a quick decision. I made a quick decision and it made us fit $500 in 60 minutes. So what it is this is called a bump sale. And if you go to bumpsale.co, you can check it out while I'm talking about it. You basically type in a couple things. You get 3 lines of code. You put those lines of code into like a landing page like this, and you can sell stuff. And the reason that it's different than anything else is, yes, you do have to attach it to your Stripe. So you must have a Stripe account. But you can set it where you start the price at a certain amount and then you go up by a certain amount each time someone buys it. I always do the same thing every single time, and it's the one that's worked the best. Like I've tried experimenting with other numbers and they don't work as well. So I always start my pricing at $1 and I go up by $1. And what we did was starting Monday night, we started at $1. We had $1,000 overnight, and then over the next few days, we just kept promoting it and promoting it. The nonprofit promoted it so that they can stay in business, creating coding careers, and then I promoted it, and we got up to 162 was the number here, and because of that, we reached more than $13,000 in like less than 5 days. So this morning, when I looked at, we were at 162, but we had been at 162 for several hours. I figured, hey, maybe we've reached the limit of what people can afford or are willing to spend on this. So what if we started it all over again? And then I added even more bonuses. And Mike was cool with it. He said it was a good idea. And we did. So we started it back at 1. And anybody who donated before, you get some new bonuses if you go back to the page that we gave you. And then everybody who donates now gets these bonuses as well. And in 60 minutes, we got to $33 and 500 bucks. So I don't know what's going to happen over the next few hours. We might actually just start it back at 1 again and keep doing that. Like we might, like when you get to 50, you make 1,200 or so dollars. When you get to 100, you make 5,000 or so. So I don't know if we'll wait till we get to 100 or if we'll start it over again. But either way, it's for a good cause. People are donating what they want. It's gamified. Some people are paying $5, some people are paying 100. It's just fun, because you're getting these bonuses that are worth like, I don't know, now it's like $1,500, $2,000 worth of crazy bonuses. But yours, look, it went up to 34 while we were talking right now. Somebody just paid 33. Yours, thank you for doing that. Yours could be a nonprofit, and then you give away like bonuses. You don't have to give away any bonuses. I just choose to. Yours could be a for-profit. It could be like an offer launch that you have. It could be um, a new membership that you're launching, but the membership would need to normally cost like, let's say you're going to do it for a membership, and it's like normally this is going to be $500 for the year. We're going to do a bump sale, and the first 100 people, get in, or you don't cap it or whatever. You make $5,000 just out the gate, and then you have people in the membership and they're seeding it, and then you can go to other people and actually do monthly and yearly. That's just one example. Look, it went up again, 35. So people are still spending because they're like, oh, it's only 35 bucks and I get all this stuff, or it's only 35 bucks and I get to help donate. So this is great for nonprofits, it's great for for-profits. It's great for people who have really small mailing lists, or they're just like maybe on LinkedIn or Instagram or YouTube, because you don't need a lot of people for it to make money. So you could put this up and just do them. If you do the math, the way you do it fast is like there's a calculator on bumpsell.co, and I put a link in the description for everything. But the way I do it pretty quickly is I take the last number, like the current number, 35, and I multiply it by half of that. So I'll do 35 times 17. It's about 500, about 550. If it goes to 40, or when it gets to 40, it'll be 40 times 20, which is 800. So that's how I know kind of quickly how much it is just on average. So yours could be, um, yeah, I mean, think about, you don't have to have a huge email list. But here's the cool thing. What if you do? Like, what if you have, like, let me know in the comments what your email list looks like. But what if you have 1,000 people, 5,000 people, 10,000 people on your email list, and you offer something really cool that is worth more? I wouldn't do it for anything that involves you having to ship anything unless you already planned on doing that because the shipping costs will be high. I wouldn't base it on anything. I mean, you can do it with shipping and physical things. You really can, but I would be preparing for that. I wouldn't do that just like, um, impromptu. I wouldn't recommend anything that needed you to be on a phone call, especially one-on-one. Like you could do it for like a workshop that normally would cost 297 and get 50 people to buy, and that'd be 1,200 bucks. And you do one to many, and then you could even talk about your other offer. But I wouldn't do it where it's like, okay, I'm going to do one-on-one calls with you. I just don't think that it's worth it because you want there to be a lot of people who purchase. So why put yourself in a position where like you're actually dreading more people buying? I also would recommend not starting at a different number and not doing different increments. It just doesn't work over time the same way this does. Um, so yeah, let me know if you donated. Let me know if you get these bonuses. When you get the bonuses, if you've already donated before, thank you so much. You can donate it more than once, by the way. It's 100% tax deductible. But when you get the bonuses, tell me in the comments what your favorite bonus was. Like, these are legit bonuses. These are true, not fluff, kind of core offer stuff that I'm giving away. And it was really special. It took us a long time to put out everything together over the last few months to put these courses, these bonuses together. So I have a feeling that there's going to be some people who donated to this who actually make a ton of money just from the bonuses. So I'm looking forward to seeing what happens there. But in any case, it's good information to have. And this is good information to have. Like I said before, I think that so many people are going to be doing this in 2026 and maybe even before then, like maybe Black Friday of 2025, holidays going into 2026. I just think it's such an interesting way to sell. And I would be surprised if it doesn't take off. I've been doing it for 4 years, and the most I've made in one bump sale was $27,000. And that was like 4 years ago. Usually it's like anywhere between 5 and 15,000 is what I'll make. The last one I did was about 10,000. So this new one is now 13,000, and I'm helping this nonprofit with it. So it all goes to them. And then we just added this one, and we're just going to keep it going all the way to Monday, September 1st, 2025 at 9 p.m. Pacific. This particular campaign where you get these bonuses will be available. And every time someone purchases, it goes up by $1. So I just want you to think through, make sure you're subscribed to my channel, by the way. I'm doing this big experiment to see how many people I can get subscribed in the next few weeks because I have something really special coming to you in just a few weeks. You heard it here first. But anyway, I can't remember what I was saying. What was I saying? Tell me what I was saying in the chat. Tell me what I was saying. But either way, this is a really, oh, I think I was gonna say something about like, I want to see what you do with this, with bump sale. Um, I don't think I've mentioned this in these videos the last few days, but if you made it to this part, you're gonna hear something kind of cool. I actually acquired bump sale 2 years ago because I loved it so much. I acquired it. I was so excited about it. Um, and then after a few weeks with it, I realized how much the current owner loves it and is attached to it as part of their life's mission. Rodney, Rodney Blackwell. And he's so cool and so generous. And I was like, you know what? This needs to be back in your hands. Like I can do something with ego and have it and own it, but it belongs to you. So we reversed the transaction, and Rodney just wants to see as many people as possible, especially on the nonprofit side. Like that's his main thing. Just do well. I want to see entrepreneurs use this, nonprofits. Um, I want it to be used in such a interesting, creative way. And I think what I'm most excited about this is like the volume of people that can use this. As long as you have a Stripe account, you can use a bump sell. That's millions and millions of millions of people. So if you've ever looked at Patreon, Kickstarter, GoFundMe, any of that, this is in that same lane. I really believe it's going to blow up. I hope you quote me. I hope I'm right. But for now, it's our cool secret. So jump on it before everybody else does, and let me know what you think of those bonuses. I'll see you soon.